Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brenda Lynn, and today I'm going to be guiding you through a flow on your throat chakra. Now, your throat chakra is the fifth chakra that is located in your throat. When this chakra is open and balanced, you are more likely to experience better communication or ease within your communication, clear respiratory pathways, and better metabolism. And when your throat chakra is blocked or imbalanced, you're more likely to experience blocks in your communication and negative emotions. So we're going to get started here in a child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. As you send your hips back and towards your heels, just start to bring your forehead down towards your mat. We're taking a child's pose with the arms to your sides and behind you. Rest your forehead in the center of your mat and start to float your focus to your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose, settle into your space. Exhale out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Now, directing your hands towards your heels, start to straighten out the heels, bringing them back to touch behind you. As you inhale, rabbit pose. Start to lift up your hips towards the ceiling, still holding on to your heels. Keeping the top of the head towards your mat, noticing any gap between your forehead and your knees. Start to walk the knees closer towards the forehead as you lift your hips a little bit further and up. Feeling that elongation through your spine. As you exhale, lower back down and towards your mat, rest the arms at your sides. Slowly starting to come up from here, engage to the core. Keep the arms down into your sides, hips down and towards your heels. From here, inhale, bring both arms up and over your head. And as you exhale, fall towards the right, bring the right arm down towards your side as you send the left fingertips up and over your head, gazing up and under your left shoulder. You send the chin up further, stretching through the neck. Inhale, bring it back through the center, both arms up and over your head. And as you exhale, fall down in the opposite direction. Left palm comes outside of your mat as you stretch your right fingertips in the same direction as your left arm. Gaze up and over that right shoulder, lift the chin. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, rest both arms down to your sides. Now starting to interlace the fingertips behind you. Inhale, open through the chest, peel the shoulders back like there's a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Gaze up and towards the ceiling. Exhale, seal pose. Bring the spine down in the opposite direction. Bring the forehead down towards your mat as you start to roll up and out through your shoulders, allowing the arms to come forward, opening through your chest, your shoulders, and your neck. Nice, releasing from here. Take an inhale, slowly come up, re-engage through the core. Bring the arms and hands back behind you, release from here. Exhale, release and let it go. Now keeping your hips where they are, with your right leg, start to extend it out and in front of you. Take an inhale, bring both arms up and over your head. And as you exhale, fold forward, bring both hands to that right foot. Stretching them out here, flex the toes back and towards your chin. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. On your next inhale, releasing the hands back down and towards your mat. Come into standing on your left knee. So folding into the right knee. Bringing the right knee over top of your right ankle for a kneeling crescent. You're going to open up the hips a bit on this side. Feel free to keep your hands where they are or bring them towards your right knee, one on top of the other, and just send your hips forward, opening through the left hip. Still breathing here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the palms back down in towards your mat. Send the weight in your hips back and behind you for a half split. You're fully extending through your right leg. Flex the right toes back and towards your face. Feeling a deeper opening on this side. Take another inhale as you shift back forward. Land that right sole of your foot down and towards your mat. Leave your right knee over top of your right ankle. We're coming into a runner's lunge. So shift your right hand on the inside of your right foot as you walk your right foot further towards the outer edge of your mat, just giving your hips some more space. Feel free, if you need to, walk the left knee out in the opposite direction, just adding that space here. Feel free to stay at your palms or lower yourself down to your forearms if it's available to you. If you do have blocks, I also invite you to, if you need, place the blocks underneath your palms or your forearms, just giving your chest a little bit of lift out of your hips as you lower further down and towards your mat. Okay, and releasing from here, push up and away from your mat. Move your block to the side if you've grabbed it. Start to walk that right foot back into the center of both of your hands and your mat. Readjust yourself from here. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, returning to your half split. Roll the right toes up and back, flex them back and towards your face. We're going to flow through those half split stretches. To take an inhale, come forward. Land the right sole of your foot onto your mat. Open your hips. Exhale, half split. Again, come forward, right sole of your foot onto your mat. Exhale, half split. Feel free to keep flowing through this half split flow stretch. Or if it's available to you, I invite you to explore a full split. Now getting into that split from your half split flow, first start by extending through the left leg, sitting it back and behind you, and then start to just ease the right foot forward. Now also, if you have blocks and you want to pace the lowering of your hips, you can bring the blocks, place them to either side of your hips, and use them as a stabilizer as you slowly lower down to your mat. With your blocks, maybe you can stop the pelvis from going all the way down if it's not available to you yet. Just knowing that practicing this here, eventually one day you will meet the moment where both legs are straight and your pelvis is down and towards your mat. Next, you're going to release from here. Slowly come back up into your kneeling crescent. Slowly ease your left knee towards the center of your mat. Bring your right knee over top of your right ankle. And we're going to adjust from here, sitting the hips down towards your mat. But first, we're going to take the left knee and just bend it out. Folding at the knee, left foot is going towards your right ankle. We're going to go into a seated spinal stretch and then cross the right leg over top of your left knee. Now, option if you need to straighten out this left leg here, you can if you'd like, or if that feels best to you. I'm going to stay here with my left knee bent, right ankle on the outside of my left knee. Now, keeping the right arm kickstanded behind you, inhale, left arm comes up and over your head. And as you exhale, twist towards your right. Bring the left elbow on the outside of your left knee. And as you twist your chest to the right, feel free to gaze in that direction or send your gaze all the way up and over your right shoulder. Lengthening through the crown of your head and your spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your twist. Nice, releasing from here, unravel yourself. Take an inhale, left arm comes up and over your head. And as you exhale, rest that left arm down and towards your sides. We're gonna do another adjustment. Lift the legs, still keep your left knee bent, but move it out towards the side just a little bit. And then now bring the right knee down. Bring it to touch on the inside of your left foot. Nice deep inhale, arms up and over your head. Exhale as you twist in the opposite direction to your left. Right hand comes towards your left knee. Left arm is kickstanded behind you as you gaze over your left shoulder. Nice and juicy twist here. I love this combo. Inhale, arms up and over your head. Exhale, rest them down and towards your sides. We're gonna come into a table position. Coming up onto all fours, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Neutralizing your spine. We are going to send the hips back and towards your heels so that we can repeat this on the opposite side. So this time, extend through your left leg, bring it out and in front of you. Toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bring both arms up and over your head. Exhale, roll forward, bringing the hands down to your foot, flexing the toes back and towards your face. Nice, releasing the toes from here. Bringing the hands down to either sides of your mat. Inhale, coming up into a kneeling crescent. Left knee is bent, stacked over top of your left ankle. Exhale as you settle into your space while you're here. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just send the weight in your hips forward in your kneeling crescent. Feel free to keep your palms down towards your mat or bring them one on top of the other on your left knee. We're just opening that right hip this time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, half split. Send the weight in your hips back and behind you. Flex the toes back towards your face. Deep opening on the left underside of your leg. Inhale, shift forward. Bring the left sole of your foot back down and towards your mat. And shifting into a runner's lunge. Bring the left hand on the inside of your left foot. Also, option to walk the right knee out wider in the opposite direction. From here, feel free to stay at your palms or lower down to the forearms. Also, you can bring your block underneath the arms or your palms to help support your upper body as you lower. I usually always use a block in runner's lunge. It's sometimes uncomfortable for me to lower all the way down to my forearms with blocks or without. So just remember that we all have different bodies and different things feel good to us. So even me too, I need modifications. So if you need them, don't feel shame, just take them. Okay, so from here, slowly coming back towards the palm, lifting out of your runner's lunge. Walk the left foot back to the center of your mat. Frame the left foot with both your left and your right hand. Another deep breath in. Exhale, half split, weighting your hips comes back behind you. We're going to flow through this half split flow stretch. So inhale, come forward. Exhale, half split. Again, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, half split. Feel free to keep flowing through this motion. Or you can go into your full split on this side, or you can play around with getting into that full split if it's available. I'm going to bring my blocks to my sides and then start to Extend the right leg back behind me. And then stretch the left leg forward by sliding the left heel. Slowly lowering down the pelvis towards my mat. Just opening the hips, extending through the crown of your head. Lengthening through your neck and your throat and your chin. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to walk yourself back into that kneeling crescent. Left knee is bent, stacked over top of your left ankle. You can place your blocks to the side. And then we're going to come into our seated spiral twist. So this time with your right leg, start to bend it underneath you. Send your hips back down towards your mat. And bring your left ankle on the outside of your right knee. Kickstand the left arm behind you as you inhale. Bring the right arm up and over your head. Exhale, twist to your left. Right elbow comes on the outside of the left knee. Looking towards the left of the room or gazing all the way back and over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of your head. Exhale, sink into your twist. Unraveling from here, inhale, twist back forward, arms up and over your head. Exhale, rest the right arm down and towards your sides. With your right knee, start to bring it out a little bit wider to the outer edge of your mat. As you start to lower the left knee, bring it to touch the sole of your right foot. Inhale, bring both arms up and over your head. Exhale, this time twist to your right. Left hand comes to your right knee, gaze back and over your right shoulder. Lengthen the upper body, all the way down from your pelvis, your abdomen, your chest, your throat, the crown of your head. Inhale, arms up and over your head. Exhale, rest them down to your side. Nice, friends. Coming back into that table position. Coming on to all fours. Lift your chest, bring your hands to the small of your back with your fingertips pointing downwards. Getting ready for a camel pose. You have a couple options with your camel. As you squeeze the glutes and push your pelvis forward, you can either bring your forearms to touch, grabbing opposite elbows, and arch your spine back. Or you can leave your palms at the small of your back to press the pelvis forward. Or if you would like to go for the full expression, you can lower the hands down towards your heels, one by one, fully opening your chest and your neck. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start to come back up from wherever you are. If your arms or hands have left the small of your back, just slowly start to bring them back. Exhale, lower your hips down towards your mat. And then bring the legs out in front of you. Stamp the feet hip width distance apart as you lay down onto your back, but keep your knees bent. From here, with the arms and fingertips nice and long at your sides, glide back the heels until you feel them lightly kiss at the tips of your fingers. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Press into the soles of your feet as you lift your pelvis up and away from your mat for a bridge pose. So breathing here, engaging with your breath. On your next exhale, lower down and towards your mat. And from here, hug both knees back and towards your chest. Hands to opposite elbows, keeping your head flat and towards the mat. Just getting in a nice tight squeeze here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, bringing the arms and legs long down and towards your mat. While you're here in your Savasana, just allow yourself to Melt into your space. Allow your belly to expand and notice how you're being supported by the earth underneath you. And before we go, I would like to share some affirmations with you that you can call on when you want to open or balance your throat chakra. I speak my truth. I communicate my needs assertively and effectively. I trust my authentic voice. And just start to gently wiggle out the fingers and the toes, reintroducing movement back into your bodies and rocking your head from side to side. Starting to roll onto whichever side you choose in a fetal position. Just pull out your bottom forearm, rest your head directly on top. Slowly starting to push up into a seated position. You can cross at your ankles or bring your hips to your heels, whichever feels best for you. Inhale, bring the arms up and over your head. Bring the palms to meet at heart center. And exhale as you settle them down to your heart. Closing out our practice with a bow. Namaste. My friends, I want to thank you so much yet again for joining me on your mat. Let me know what you liked about this video and also what you would love to see more of. Make sure, if you have not already, to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Peace.